Hello, all my wonderful Scorpios, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be your week ahead predictions, and we are going to go ahead and just jump right in, okay? So I want you guys to think about, while I am shuffling, what answers or questions you may have. Answers to those questions, and just kind of think about what you want to hear about your upcoming week. This is a timeless reading, so at any point that you happen to stumble upon this video, hopefully these messages will be helpful for you guys for the week ahead. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Nine of Cups. Beautiful card to see right off the bat. Next one that we have is the Devil, the upright. Let's see, we've got a few jumpers here. Let's put those back in. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Anything else for my Scorpios for the week ahead? Scorpio, week ahead. All right, we have the Two of Swords. Okay. Other messages. Oh, okay. Had a lot fall out. Put those back. All right, and our last one is the Star card in reverse. Okay, Scorpio, what do we have going on? Our back of the deck energy is the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there for now, and we're just going to take a moment and we're going to see exactly what we have here for you guys for your week ahead. Okay, my Scorpios, so one of the things that seems to be really standing out here are these two cards here at the beginning. So we have the Devil and we have the Nine of Cups. So the Devil card, anytime I see this pop into a reading, one of the things that really stands out to me is kind of like the sense of feeling like you can't escape your current situation, but in reality, it's like you have every capability of getting out. It's just that sometimes it's almost like there's a party that wants to kind of stay in this situation because you enjoy how it makes you feel. Now, this can really speak to certain like addictions or pleasures, things like that, things that you know that aren't good for you, but yet you indulge in anyway. So it's almost like do now, think later kind of mindset, okay? Like with the Devil card. The Nine of Cups is really all about, it really is known as like the wish card in tarot. So not necessarily saying like you wish for this situation, but it's like having your desires be fulfilled, if that makes sense, okay? And sometimes in doing so, that may mean that it's not ultimately the best thing for you, but it's like, again, you're not really thinking about what's really good for you. You're just thinking about what makes you feel good, okay, if that makes sense, okay? So that seems to be kind of like what the beginning of the week really kind of seems to be focusing primarily on, is just that, okay? Now, middle of the week, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Queen of Pentacles in the reversal is usually indicating that things are out of balance in the sense of like you're overworking yourself to the point where it's almost like neglecting your loved ones or those around you, because it's like you would rather almost like immerse yourself into work, or it's like all about just trying to like make money right now, or doing whatever else you can to maybe not even really think about the things in which you're doing that are maybe not necessarily the best for you right now, if that makes sense, okay? So it's almost like, how can I find a way to distract myself from really facing these things that aren't necessarily good for me? Oh, I know, I'll work. I'll, keep myself busy with work. And that's really where the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is indicating here. Okay. But the main thing is that as we continue with the week, one of the things that's going to come out is this sense of indecisiveness, knowing that you have to make a choice at some point on whether or not you're going to continue to allow this to continue, or are you going to get yourself back into balance, so to speak. Okay. Because twos are all about balance, or regaining balance. But with the Two of Swords in particular, this is almost like refusing to see the bigger picture, or almost like having a sense of fear of like, if I look at the bigger picture, this is going to make me see something that I might not want to see. And this could have to do like within yourself. This could have to do just with the situation around you. Okay. And sometimes it's like, every time I see this card, I just think ignorance is bliss. So it's like, sometimes if I just stay busy, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to deal with the situation. I just, am going to focus on that instead. And then this won't become an issue. Okay. But there is going to be a part of you at some point that's going to be like, I feel like maybe I do need to address what's going on, or I do need to take the blindfold off and see what is actually serving me. Is it something that's good for me, or is it something that's toxic for me? Okay. So this is something, Scorpio, that you might have to be dealing with towards like the end of the week for you. Okay. Now, the last card that we have here is the Star card in reverse. So whenever the Star card is in reverse, this usually kind of indicates that you have lost your way, so to speak. Almost like, you haven't really figured out where your path truly lies, if that makes sense. Okay. So when the Star card is in the upright, this usually kind of means like, I think of like wish upon a star, like that, almost like that wish fulfillment, but also it's also that reassurance of like, you look to the night sky as to which direction you need to go in. When it's in the reversal, it's the opposite, right? So not really knowing where you want to go. And again, this kind of makes me think of this Two of Swords here in reverse, of just not being able to see what's in front of you, or see like which direction it is that you really need to go into. Okay. So I definitely see a lot of confusion here in that regard. So at the end of the week, this might cause you to actually really, again, see the bigger picture, and decide which route it is that you're going to want to take. Okay. So let's take a look. We're going to use the Moonology Oracle cards. We're going to see if we can get a little bit more clarification with this current situation for you guys. Okay. So for my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so we have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so this is good news. So this means that this situation, whatever it may be, there is going to be some resolution here. Okay. We also have the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay. So that Devil card, that Devil energy, I feel like for many of you, you're getting too comfortable there. Okay. That's why I think, it feels good. It's almost like, it might not be the best thing for you, but at the same time, it makes you feel good. So this might be the time where you might have to step outside of that comfort zone and do something that is going to be better for you in the long run. Okay, Scorpio. So we're going to see what the overall energy is for your week ahead. Okay, for my Scorpios, what is the overall energy for their week ahead? All right, we have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. All right, we have action and indecision. Okay, again, this is completely the Two of Swords energy here, indecision, having to make a decision towards the end. So again, deciding where you're going to go. Are you going to go left? Are you going to go right? Or are you going to stay stuck? Okay, That's really the question being asked here. The action card. Again, this is going to be really all about you taking the necessary action. Are you going to take the blindfold off? Or are you going to, just kind of keep things as they are, as I just mentioned? Okay. Now, the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, I'm not 100% sure on that. So what I want to do is read you guys the meaning in that from the booklet. So we are going to see what messages come through on that, just so I can give you guys as much information. Okay, so we have self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both within yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Okay, so again, kind of just having that maybe like heart to heart with yourself again about what it is that you truly want, and acknowledging if this situation is going to be the best for you in the long run. Okay. Let's see. I want to pull a few more cards for you guys. We're going to use the spellcasting oracle cards for my Scorpios. Any messages? Messages for my Scorpios. Okay, take this one. Grieving. Okay. So for some, this might be an emotional time for you guys, especially with actually having to look at the bigger picture. Okay. Oh, those were actually too much. So we'll just take this one that flew out. We have inspiration. Okay, so let's see what your message for inspiration has in store for you. Oh, there we go. Okay, so inspiration beckons you to trust in your imagination, for this is the gateway to real magic in a world that you wish to light up. Call upon the spirits of the air to stimulate your mind and illuminate any creative ideas. A flash of inspiration to bring about a brilliant revelation will change your course and is reflected in your thoughts and dreams. Focus and follow up on inventiveness and innovation. Allow your inner creativity to be expressed. Take long walks to clear the mind and allow nature to truly inspire you. So throw caution to the wind and watch as your visions manifest into reality, so you too become someone to aspire to. Okay. So this is just for me to you can meditate daily, start a new project, write, paint, draw, get creative, get out into nature, take long hilly walks, and blow the cobwebs away for clarity of mind. Okay, so definitely using that as a way to kind of help get you out of this situation, especially for those of you that feel like it's time to look at the bigger picture, okay, and see what it is that you're feeling from this, or does this actually feel good because it feels good, or does it, ultimately make you feel bad that you enjoy the pleasure that it's giving you. Okay, so kind of things to think about. And grieving, so this could be, as I mentioned earlier, an emotional time for some, especially depending on the type of situation that this is. Okay, if for instance you are involved in a relationship that maybe you shouldn't be, okay, whether that is as a third party, if you are a third party in a relationship, or I'm thinking like affair. So like if you are part of an affair, things of that nature, obviously like you would know that it's not right, but obviously there's pleasure involved. Okay. Choosing not to look at the bigger picture, choosing not to see all sides. Those are things to consider. Okay. Or even just again, thinking about how this just kind of makes you feel. So there's just like this grieving process of, again, really tapping into your emotions right now instead of just trying to keep yourself distracted. Okay. This might be a good time to really take a look at yourself, okay, during this time and see what it is that maybe needs to change, okay, or maybe needs to get you back on to the right track for yourself, okay? So the last few messages I'm going to pull for you guys, these are the Secret Garden Oracle messages. So anything for my Scorpios? We have potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door, okay? So reminding yourself that you guys are capable of anything. You have potential for more for yourself, okay? We also have transform. Rise above any situation and become the best version of you. Absolutely. And one thing I do want to note here, especially with this card, with the grieving card, is you notice the butterfly, okay? The butterfly signifies transformation. So the fact that you have this with that, I just think is an amazing coincidence. And then we have wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Okay. So if any of you feel like you're kind of stuck in this situation, like you feel like you can't really get out because either you're too invested or you're too involved, that's the devil energy tricking you and thinking that there's no way out. There's always a way out of a situation, like I talked about earlier. Okay. So don't allow that to fool you or to, oh gosh, why did I completely blank? Don't allow it to trick you, basically, in thinking that this is how things have to be, or that this is the only way. There's always another way out. There's always an alternative. So just remember that, Scorpio. Okay. This was your reading, you guys. So definitely let me know in the comment section down below if this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Sorry, I don't know why my mind is just like blanking. It's like all over the place. So I truly apologize if I've been like stuttering or just blanking. So sorry. I truly apologize for that. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you do enjoy these type of videos, let me know. I will do my best to try to get more out there for you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Okay, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Bye.